Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly. With the first qualifying session of the season about to start, we should find out the performance level of the new cars and who might be contenders for this year's championship. But with rain falling, it's going to mix up the field.
We expect the Mercedes power unit to be strong this season, but with today's weather, we may not get a true indication of which team came out strongest from pre-season testing.
What's up guys, this is Jensons here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a Formula 1 video and shall be carrying on with the series on career mode. I shall be racing with Jenson Button, and so with qualifying that underway, let's get to it. I shall be making one rule, which means that if I have to crash, I shall not be doing any flashbacks. So if I retire, I retire, just to make it as fair as possible. At the moment we are stuck behind Lewis Hamilton. This is one-shot qualifying, as I do not have the patience to do a full qualifying. However, at this point it is now flipping back and we do somehow gain on them, but we don't know much at the moment. At the moment we still are behind Nico Rosberg in P3, and we've dropped down to P7 now because we do have a Honda engine. Gone around this corner now, we are still in P7, which isn't bad considering we found Honda never actually qualified in the top 10 in the beginning part of the season last year. At the moment we're now down in P9, which isn't good, but we will have to deal with it. And as we get around this corner, we get a dramatic speed boost and allows us to catch right up to first place. We're now in second at the moment. Hopefully going down to this corner we shall be able to get a run on. And yes, we are on P1, but unfortunately now we've had to brake a little bit early. We do go back down to P8. As we come around these final few corners, we're still in P8 behind Daniel Ricciardo, who's in first place. And we will have to deal with that as we are about to cross the finish line in P8 for the Australian Grand Prix.
What a brilliant session for Red Bull. With both their cars sitting comfortably at the front of the grid for tomorrow's race, you do have to wonder if anyone else can challenge them.
It's been a great session for the team. They've really been pushing hard to make this happen, and their hard work has been
as you've got clarification that Daniel Ricciardo and Danny Kvyat have locked at the front podium. So now, and at the moment I am in P8, so now we'll go straight to the race where...
Hello and welcome from Albert Park, Australia for today's race. And I think it's shaping up to be a classic. The crowd are really pumped for this race, especially as they have an Australian driver on pole.
Well, Daniel Ricciardo is a very popular figure in the paddock, and the crowd will certainly be rooting for him. I hope he can deliver them a win, which would be a wonderful way to start the season.
After a stellar performance in qualifying yesterday, Daniel Kvyat must be dreaming of his first ever podium here today.
The young Russian has shown some great maturity already in his time in Formula 1. He has the genuine speed to put that car on the podium today if he gets a bit of luck and keeps out of trouble.
Right guys, so here we are for the Australian Grand Prix, and at the moment, as we can see, the pit strategy we'll be doing is starting on the option tyre, pitting around lap 7 or 8, probably hope lap 7. So without any further ado, here we go for the start of the Australian Grand Prix.
You should have some space going into the first
Right, 5 red lights, and away we go. And it's not that bad of a start actually. We're still in P8, we aren't gaining on the front leaders, but we are keeping our position. I do believe this Kimi Raikkonen going on the outside a bit too wide, so it allows us to keep the position. And on the run down to turn 3, we don't actually gain anything. We're just stuck in the middle of 2 packs. We go for a dive bomb, but it doesn't quite work, but it compromises us going into this corner, which therefore means that it allows everyone else to get a... wait, what's this up ahead? I think that's Felipe Massa and Sebastian Vettel going head to head. Instead of us catch right up to the back of Lewis Hamilton now, as he's had to slow down. We go down the inside of him now and it doesn't quite pay off. We get stuck behind him with Kimi Raikkonen right on our arse. We're not going so wide because we caught so much, but unfortunately because we were on the outside we had to give the position back to Lewis Hamilton. So we are back on board now and we are still behind Lewis Hamilton with Kimi Raikkonen right behind us, as you can tell by the indication now. Okay, I don't know what that sound was. I think we might have just touched Vettel with Kimi Raikkonen and then got him into the wall, but yeah, it does seem to have dropped back a bit, so I'm not too sure about that. And there we are, still behind Lewis Hamilton, not really catching that much. There's not really been that much of an interesting first lap. It's not gained anything, not lost anything. So I suppose from McLaren Honda is not that bad of a start, but from my eyes I do believe I could have done a bit better. You know, I run down to the start finish line, going into the second lap. Not that bad of a lap either. Still quite a bit off the leaders, but oh well, we have to deal with it. Yeah. As we can see now, we are not catching up to the leaders. We've got no hope in hell on catching up. Here we are back on lap 4.
Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
No flag ahead, so that means there's obviously been some kind of incident, as they might just said.
Green flag, green flag.
I do believe I see a car slowing down on the mini map. I'm not sure it is, but going by the position indicator, it looks like Sebastian Vettel. And yes, it is Sebastian Vettel. We are going to be hopefully overtaking in this lap. But as he parks the bus right on the apex, it means we can't get by on it. We have to try and get by on it. We slightly touch, compromise us a bit, and allows Maranello to catch up a little bit, but not a lot. We're going on to lap 5. There's not much else. We are losing time for the leaders, with Maranello catching. Like what? Like they look like Pastor Maranello catching up. He's catching up pretty quickly. So I'm starting to get a little bit panicky now because I know I won't be able to fight him off much. We get into it if he tries to overtake. I will not be able to defend this position. And we'll run down this corner just like we've still got it for the time being. He is right behind us now. Could go for an overtake at any point. And he's still behind us. He's not really catching up. Well, he is catching up, but he's not catching up with quick enough pace to actually go for an overtake. We are on lap 7. Pit window now. And I'm going to pit this lap actually because these tires are not holding out. As you see now, we are still we managed to hold past Maldonado off for the remainder of that lap and go into the pits now. So let's hopefully not get held up by traffic and do a quick pit stop. And what is it? It's a 2.2 second stop, not bad from the McLaren Honda team. That's allowed us to get back out in front of past Maldonado and keep the position, hopefully for another lap. And as I am running the standard game, I am still getting all these glitches, so I do come out getting with the second gear glitch, which most people have experienced in this game. So yeah, we come out P12 now out of 17. A car has retired, I'm not sure who, but as we've gone to lap 8 we are P12 and hopefully going to run the fast next. Gaining a load of positions now, we'll go right back up to P9, but unfortunately Danny Kvyat has managed to jump us in the pit lane, which means now we will have to go down to solo rev as we have burned off our excess fuel. And we are now going to have to catch up to Danny Kvyat and overtake him, something the McLaren Honda has not done this year, last year I mean. We're catching him quite quickly now. We are near enough right on his arse going through this section. Now I am running quite a low downforce, and yes, as is the default setup. So I could possibly get an overtake under the corner, but I don't really look at it. I just try to stick behind him and try and get these slips from so I can get the DRS going round into the next part of the lap. We're going to this section now, I get a massive speed boost, of course Danny Kvyat is on cold tyres. I'll go around the outside of him, Going into this corner. Do I make it stick? Do I make it stick? Just about. Still side by side. Unfortunately, Danica, but we're going to have the inside line going into this corner, which means he keeps the position for a little bit longer. No, that doesn't mean now I do get DRS. I come around there, we're still right behind him. We do go a little bit wide, even under the grass, which isn't good when you're trying to overtake. DRS wide open, and is this going to be it? Is this when we overtake Danny Kvyat in turn 1? Yes, it is. Straight into P8 in front of Danny Kvyat. And because this is two sections for DRS, we do have it again, which allows us to keep the position. So Danny Kvyat, you've just lost that position. But back on lap 11, he is right back on our arse. I don't know how he's managed to finish so quick. He goes around the outside. We do go on the grass, which slows it down a bit, which means he keeps it. But older, he goes slightly too wide. We just miss him. That was so close, you have no idea. I was shaking in my boots when I was recording this, as this is a post-recording. We come around to last corner now, and coming on to lap 12. As you can see now, Danny Kvyat will have DRS as he closes the gap right down to us. He goes on the inside, I don't see him, and oh my god, what a mighty crash. Well, I think that's another, yeah, that's our race over. Well, I didn't James think he'd caught up with me that quick when I was recording this. He's pretty much put us out of the race, which means we do not finish this Grand Prix, and therefore no points will be scored in this first.
That's a win for Nico Rosberg at the Australian Grand Prix here in Melbourne. What a result for this German driver.
What a fantastic result for Nico. He'll be so happy to start the season on such a positive note.
After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
Yes, excitement there was. So as we can see from this points table, it does mean that we are in P16 or 17, I'm not quite sure. I do not have the man emojis in this simply because I have not downloaded the extra content. We are therefore the first lot of teams with no points scored in this championship. Well, there you have it then, everyone. The first race of my F1 series. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like in the description below and a comment if you liked even more. And if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys later on. Goodbye.